Have and have not fans, I was actually a bit concerned because my last video about Hannah becoming a millionaire, in the comment section, a few people were either commenting on the video or hitting me up on social media about, Jeremy, it was $6 million, not five. And I was thinking, dang, I'm slipping. Like, even going back to the video about, Derek and Benny, it's like I couldn't even remember off the top of my head how much money Candace had from Wyatt's inheritance. It's like, okay, I know it wasn't 9 million, but I know it was more than 8, and then she took 7.4 million back in season 2 from Jim, and I'm like, oh, it was 8.8 million. But after going back and finding the clip, this is the amount.
You're leaving me $5 million? Yes.
Yeah, so that clip proved I'm not as crazy as I thought I was, because it was at the point where I'm like, dang, am I forgetting more about the haves and the have-nots since the hiatus started? The more people know about the haves and the have-nots since they started watching. And that's not to be cocky or anything, because there are at least 3 to 5 people off the top of my head who I am well aware retain haves and have-nots information better than I do. Literally, there are. I mean, I am not even faking that information. That is absolutely a fact. But the point is, dang, the show's been gone for so freaking long. Next week is October, so that marks what? August, September. Through almost 3 months since the show's been off the air, and then ironically enough, it will be another 3 months until the show actually comes back. And like I mentioned in my other video that I'm probably going to post around the same time I do this one, Tyler Perry just said, hey, be on the lookout for the Oval and Sisters. Trailers will be coming soon, so hopefully that will get people hyped up about the new shows he'll be bringing to the table on BET. But I am kind of concerned due to the fact that I know that a lot of people will probably tune in thinking, hey, it's cool you're doing your thing with Viacom, but damn, we want the haves and the have-nots. And I am very interested to see how that's going to go down. Like, I don't think Sisters is the kind of show to compare. I think the Oval, I'm curious if the Oval is going to be compared to the haves and the have-nots, or the Oval will be compared to Too Close to Home. That's probably going to be an interesting comparison there. But yeah, I know they got Hulu where you can watch the haves and the have-nots, and they don't have every single episode. But guys, it is 2019. There are various ways to find the shows online, and I ain't going to say how, because if the wrong people are watching this video, then they'll go to these resources and take them down. But people are like, well, yeah, you can just do a binge-a-thon, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to. I mean, it's kind of like, when Avengers Endgame came out, it's like, yeah, you can watch every single MCU movie in preparation for what? Like, I'm pretty sure, myself and other Marvel fans have watched those movies numerous times over. And I want to be honest here, I can't think of at least one haves and have-not episode I've watched more than 3 times. I mean, when the show first came out, I think during that period of time, that's when, it was like, oh, we're going to repeat the previous episodes, and then we'll have the new one. I think it was like 1 or 2 episodes at that time. So yeah, there have been episodes from the early days, but talking like season 3 and beyond, no. And I think that's because that was around the time I had transitioned to YouTube, so I was still doing my blogging thing. But this was at a point where I was watching the episodes, taking notes on everything, then doing my theories and whatnot. So at that point, that's how I kind of retained the information, not to mention continuously talking about the show with my mom and of course other fans. But I think just the fact that the show's been gone for so freaking long, and I've been reviewing other shows in the hiatus, the haves and the have-nots is kind of slipping away. So I'm a bit nervous. It is kind of like, oh man, I better be on top of my game. I think it's like riding a bike. Like, as soon as the show picks back up, I might be able to fall in line once again. But yeah, I am concerned. But on top of that, I do feel like, season 7, I'm not trying to badmouth it, because the show hasn't even come on. We haven't seen a trailer or anything. It's just that I feel like, it needs to start off right. Like, 6 months is a long time to be gone. And yeah, I know If Loving You Is Wrong was gone for a year, but that's an entirely different thing. But the haves and the have-nots just being at that. And that's another good question. Like, was the season finale of If Loving You Is Wrong last year, when what? Marcy lost a baby. Kelly hung herself. The shed was on fire. Do you think that cliffhanger was better than the Haves and Have Not season finale, where we had shootings at the beginning, shootings at the end? The rest of the episode felt meh. You know what? That is a good question. But then again, if Loving You Is Wrong has the advantage of having these 90-minute season finales, while the Haves and the Have Nots is regular time, so I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. You know the drill. Subscribe, links in the description for social media, all that good stuff, blah, blah, blah. And let me know. I've already done the video about, losing interest in the show, but do you feel like you have been forgetting details about the show as well? Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you just saw, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, or if you have anything you would like to add to the video, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, go to the description box. All of my links for social media are right there. Also, if you feel like you would like to donate to the channel, make sure to click on the link to PayPal. Any amount helps. $1, $5, $20. As a full-time YouTuber, any support from my fans really does mean a lot to me. Finally, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you're kept up to date on any new content I post to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next video.